Welcome back to Blueprints. Welcome to day 8. We are moving on to day 8. Day 7, quite spectacular, honestly. We made what felt like some good progress that I hope to keep rolling here into day 8. Before we do anything, let's go check out our room outside. Day 7 was the first day we got to actually check this out, and the shelter was really clutch for us. We got to draft 3 red rooms that had no ill effect, which is very, very good. The red rooms usually have all kinds of exits, but they come with some pretty nasty downsides. All right. 2 special items. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread 5 coins into the tomb. 2 special items in the tool shed adds 8 classrooms to today's draft pool. What does a classroom look like? I don't know. 2 special items is interesting. I'm always talking about getting my money up. I feel like Schoolhouse gives us information because I don't know what a classroom is. So I think it's good to get this out of the way just to get some info on what a classroom is. This is a pretty bad schoolhouse, huh? Herbie? Fully loaded, right? Lore. Oh my god. Closing address. For the last 35 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I first wish to thank Lady Epson, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention in my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, our future principal and my reluctant successor, who, I might add, forced me to give this speech, so I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more than I'll admit. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps in building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. March? That's the first month we've ever seen, I believe. Excuse me. A decision, I'm certain, he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Those here whose parents before them I have also taught and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace. And yet, what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end? Remember to give Miss Peterson her gift. Okay, so 8 months from March, the new schoolhouse opens. Presumably, this looks as if it's sort of destitute. I see this. What is this? Oh my god! I didn't expect a cutscene. We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. We've lit the flame of ambition or otherwise. Does this mean that it's 8 months from March? Does that mean it's November? It perhaps could be November. But not necessarily, I guess. Not necessarily. Anything else in here? Now, what does that do? I have no clue. We can go look at it for sure. I don't know what that does, though. I remember that's over here somewhere, like down these steps. So we've lit the flame. It might be No Nut November. Simon has not been. Yeah, it's down here. Simon has not been taking care of himself. I know that to be true. Okay. We have lit one of the flames. What do these do? No telling, brother. No telling. All right. We've spent 5 steps without drafting anything in the manor, so let's go. Let's go start doing that. Well, we spend 6 steps because it takes another step to get in, but that's okay. All right. Let us proceed. Podcast proceed. Well, I mean, pretty rough start, so go corridor. Go corridor here. Corridor digital. Parlor, you gotta. Well, library, though. I might want it to be library because I did get that book, so I think I do want to see what this book is. Ooh, a gemerald. All right. Good God. Okay. Drafting strategies, the potential within, gems, 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 planning your house, top drafting combos, making a connection, tips and tricks, words from the editor. Okay. The potential within, we all start as empty floor plans. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you are staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore, but with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of those strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Oh, Simon put the date? Oh my God, Simon put the date. November 14th, 1995. Simon put the damn date. Simon put the date. Hang on now. Okay. Is that today or is that yesterday? Simon put the damn date. Simon, thank you so much. Okay, so it's got to be today. It's got to be today. Day 8 is November 14th. Day 8 equals November 14th. That's such a good eye. I didn't even see that. November 14th. November 14th. Is it related to the library? It's related to the shelter. There was a thing in the shelter that needed a date and time, and we didn't know what the date was. And now we do. We know day 8 is November 14th. So we can extrapolate from there if we ever get the shelter again. If we ever get to the shelter again. So now we know that. We know day 8 was November 14th. Circle that, because that's important. That's important. Write that down. And then we also have the clocks on the walls to tell us what time it is. There's a clock on the outside as well, so we can we don't actually have to draft any individual room to figure that out. Gems, gems, gems. Each architect needs them. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one principle: have gems while drafting. Like it's my choice, bro. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you lack the gems, consider all 3 presented options. You may be forced to draft a room you do not want. Okay, yeah, I already knew that, bro. Make sure you check for gems, blah, blah, blah. Planning your house. When drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north. Guilty. Guilty. And ignoring many unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and the rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they do quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue their day. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks of the draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference. Were you paying attention to yesterday? Oh my God, is that not exactly what happened? All right, fine, I'll do that. All right, smart guy. I'll do it this time. Sure. Only to find rooms, blah, blah, blah. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you're leaving lots of unopened doors in the ranks behind you. By starting each day in a strong foundation of rooms in the early ranks, you will have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. Okay. Is this fucking play about us? Admittedly, I do that. I do just go north. I'm like a compass in that way. Top drafting combos. 5 combos you won't want to miss. Bro is writing this like a YouTube video essay. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft the cloister before terrace, you'll be down 3 gems. But if you draft them in reverse order, cloister would be free. That's just true, yeah. Identifying a synergistic plan of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chance of success. Other floor plan combos. A foyer drafted before a great hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. We did see the foyer last time, but I didn't know what it was. Drafting a bunk room after the nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedrooms. We did do that one time, I think. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draft a conference room. The more items you have, the greater your chance of being able to create a contraption in the workshop. 8 items in the attic is crazy. Make a connection. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of room synergy. You'll find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but they can be very useful. When their connectivity is eventually discovered. The utility closet is a perfect example. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you have drafted in the house. Powers garage door and grants west path, we knew that. Turns lights back on, we knew that. Gymnasium turns lights off, we knew that. We knew all that. I was hoping it would give me something else, but whatever. Other examples, what does that say? Her ladyship's chamber? We haven't seen that yet. One of the more simple examples, her ladyship's chamber has synergy with Lady Epson's other 2 rooms, her boudoir and her walk-in closet. The boiler room connects ducts from room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout rooms in the estate and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located outside the main house. Now, the pump room didn't need to be adjacent to anything. The boiler room does. So I'm not 100% sure about that. Tips and tricks, or I think it does. I don't know if it does. I think it does. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meal even more delicious. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, the bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps gathered by the master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by the tomb, and the amount of keys found in the servants' quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in the billiard room or parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it doesn't mean that will be the case the next time you draft it. The day after drafting freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreshing cycle, during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. If you were stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it's smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you come across. There is a very good chance you will find a piece of information down the road which may help. When in doubt, draft rooms you have never seen before. Even if you do not think the rooms seem very useful, they may still hold useful clues and information that may help you on your journey. Word from the editor. Although this volume we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know that there truly is no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in my humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has his own favorite rooms, each builder has his own favorite tool, and thus each player will in turn develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world or keep to themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you the best of luck in drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. All right. Great info. Great info with the date. Mods, kill that guy. Hello, William. This is a great story to read before bed. That's so true. Okay. The most important information was, of course, the date. What else? What else was good? Honestly, didn't the information of don't just go north. That was also helpful. Other than that, huge. Okay, so I won't just go north, except for this one time when I will. But other than that, I won't do it again. I won't do it again. I won't do it again. Aquarium. Aquarium is every color of room. You must admit. We can figure out what's going to be in the That is true. We also did learn that. Oh, fishies. What happens if I take all the water out of this? There's even a little puzzle in there. That's funny. That's funny. Are you important? Do you matter? Do you matter? We've never seen the aquarium, so this is, like, it just told me, draft rooms you haven't seen. So, I haven't seen this. I have not seen this. There's a classroom. I haven't seen that either, but it requires a gem. Why would you put 8 cards in my deck that require gems? Do you hate me? I'm drafting the Nook for my key. For my key. Mikey Meeks. For Mikey Meeks. Okay. All right. Go back. Go back. I'm following the digest advice. Okay? We're going here. That's really bad. I have 8 new rooms that all require things for me to do, which... Do you hate me? I mean, hallway is just goated. Hallway is goated. Mikey, yes, yes. More of a Nini Coco kind of guy, but that's okay. That's okay. Me every shift. I mean, how do I not? I hate you. I hate you. I have to go parlor because I love me word puzzle. I love me word puzzle. Okay, before I pick up the key, let's solve it. Only one box is true. That's true. So you're true. So you are both lies. Only one box contains gems. Wait, you're true. Okay, you're true? Okay, hang on. The gems are in the white box. Only one box contains gems. I know this to be true. Only one box is true. That can't be true. Because if you were true, I know that's true, so you can't be true. You're lying, which means you're telling the truth. Yes. Yes. Only one box is true, which can't be true, because if you were true, that would mean 2 boxes would be true. So you're lying, which means 2 boxes are true, and one of them is not you, which means you're true. The gems are in the white box. Easy. Easy. This shit's easy. This shit's easy, bro. This shit's so easy. Feed me. Feed me. Ba 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 ba. He's the best at word puzzles. It's blue. Oh, chat thinks it's blue. Chat, can you explain why you thought it was blue? God, I'm so good at fucking word puzzles. I'm so good at word puzzles. I don't have math autism, but I do have word puzzle autism, and that's fucking true as shit. Drawing room. I'll go spare room here because we have a way out from the hallway. And in fact, I'm going to double back to the hallway and open this up. Nice. Weed. Okay, fair. Den. Den gives me Gemerald, and I do want Gemerald. I do very much want Gemerald, which usually is right here. We never found the sledgehammer last run, which would have been ginormous for us because there were so many boxes, little boxes on the hillside, little boxes made of ticky-tacky. And den? No end den. All right, well, we simply die, but we don't die. We have lots of ways out, but I go storeroom here. What's the time on the clock real quick? It is 10:35. It is 10:35. Is that real? No. Almost, though. It's almost real, but it is moving in sequence here. Okay, so it turns out maybe doing it the way that they told me to was actually good because I have multiple paths forward and I have all these drafted. So maybe this was correct. It approximately knows time. You'll find I have approximate knowledge of many things. Uh, yes. Up, over, up. Now, we are burning a great many steps. But hey, if you got them, spend them, you know? If you got them, spend them. Okay. Just tell me you hate me. I guess I can draft a classroom now. Let's see what's up at the classroom. We've seen both the coat check and the utility closet. Classroom keeps us moving, and it's a new room. Okay, this is kind of nice, actually. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? Yeah, bitch. I've been doing that. Sorry, I shouldn't call my teacher a bitch. Sorry. Sorry. We already have this one. It's K. Pod and peak. P and peak. Okay. Color. Blue, green, yellow, violet, red, orange. And that's so true. Let's take a peek-see at this. Uh-oh. Benny! Hey! Benny. You gotta learn how to spell your name, buddy. Color worksheet. Fill in each object below with the correct color. Each color is only used twice. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay, you almost got them all right. You missed two. Okay. Broccoli is green. Each color is only used twice. So one of these is wrong. One of these that you use 3 times is wrong. Blueprint. I bet this is wrong. I bet this flag is wrong. Is there any color you only used? My favorite color is red. Okay. Let's take a look at everybody else's. Damn, you suck, bro. Freddy? Or. Okay, 9 out of 12, Freddy did worse. These two are probably correct. These two reds. This is probably correct. This is probably correct. Okay, did anybody do well? 10 out of 12. Okay. Okay, hey, whoa. Okay, compare you to the other one. Blue, blue. Yellow, yellow. What did you have? Blue, blue. Yellow, yellow. Okay, this is probably wrong for him. Yellow. If this is yellow, what else is different? Yellow, yellow. Red, red. That's the same. Orange, orange. Did you have orange, orange? No, you had orange, purple. What else is... grape is purple. What did you have for purple? You had purple, purple. Okay. Okay, so this is probably yellow. What did you have? You didn't have anything else as yellow. So this is yellow, which would bring this up to 11 out of 12. I'm assuming this is right if the other person got it wrong. Which means if this is purple, what did the other person have for purple? They had this for purple. So this should be orange. What did they have for orange? They had that for orange. That makes sense. They just swapped them. Okay. You know, it occurs to me, it's just dawned on me that I'm solving the worksheet. I don't know what this is for. I have no idea what this is for. Apple. Apple. Can I click it? No. No. Of course not. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. You must really like red. Caleb. Holy shit, Caleb. You didn't even fill most of them in. All right, we know none of the flags are red. Jesus Christ, Caleb. Bro has finally discovered the consequences of the Industrial Revolution. So damn true. Jesus Christ, Caleb. All right, well, we spent a great deal of time looking at this worksheet, but truth be told, I don't know what's going on here. Grade 1. Big ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, infinity, 9, and 10. Yeah, that's about right. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Nothing to miss there. Nothing to miss there. Caleb craves blood. Caleb is low-key a blood. They better hope. Caleb saw the color blue and he said, absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. Okay, truth be told, if there's a puzz here, I don't know what it is. I do not know what it is. We were trying to solve it, but I don't know what it is for. So they sort of mesmerized me just a little bit. We have the gemeralds for this. Yeah. Wait, why do I have so many redraws? Wait. Yeah, I know, but I just wanted to see. Why do I have so many redraws? Draft the passageway, but why do I have so many redraws? While drafting a classroom, you may draw new floor plans one time for each room in your house. For each classroom in your house. Holy shit. Holy shit, that's good. Okay, I take back every bad thing I said about the classroom. That's really good. That's really good. Don't go north yet. I've been told not to go north yet. Dark room. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting this room. That's fine. Items for sale. I have no money. Oh, but it's only off the classroom. It's only off the classroom. We're going to draft the dark room then. And I'm going to draft this too. God, fuck. I care not about gold, I think. I care not about gold. Yeah, take my gold, bro. I don't care. I love Jesus. Look for the key. There was a key there one time. Patio. Spread gems in each green room. Terrace. Green rooms do not cost that. We gotta take terrace. We gotta. Because now if we get any green rooms, they're free. And I got a gem. And I got a gem from it. The book told me to take terrace, so I'm going to take terrace. And I don't have the shovel, so that's fine. That is fine. We'll draft this, but I don't know if I'm going in yet. Secret passage leads to a room of a color of your choice. I think I just go pantry. That's interesting, but I think I just go pantry here. Because I do require steppies, and pantry will give me an apple. Yeah, sure. Billiard room, gymnasium. We go billiard room. Should I backtrack? Because we have this. Should I backtrack before it's too late? But new room. I know. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, I think we just kind of press forward. I know I shouldn't be doing this, but money. Okay, now we really don't go back because I'm not giving Jesus any more money. He already got enough out of me. All right, chat, strap in. Strap in. 2. All right. We discovered pink is multiplication. What was pink? 17. It's got to be subtraction. No, it doesn't. 17 divided by 2? No, that doesn't make sense. 17. Pink is multiply. Oh, okay. 34 minus 15. So that would be 34, 24, 19. Okay. No. No. 17. Okay, wait, hang on. Pink is multiply. What did I do? 17 34. What is yellow? 34, 24. How is it 4 if pink is multiply? Explain how it's 4 if pink is multiply. Is this thing on? 17 multiplied by 2 is 34. Minus 15 is 19. Huh? Are you doing 17 minus 15 times 2? Is that what you're doing? That makes sense. That makes sense. So it's 4. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. I take it back. That actually makes sense. Okay. 12 minus 10 is 2. Times 9 is 18. Divided by 15. No. No. Okay, 12? 12, you must admit we're starting with 12. 12 multiplied by 10 is 120. Okay. Divided by 15. 120 divided by 15. Divided by 15 is 8. Minus 9 is negative 1. Yellow is subtraction. I'm aware. 12 minus 9 is 3 times 10 divided by 15 is 2. Okay, that's 2. That's 2. Oh my god, it features the same thing multiple times. Okay, 10. 10. You must admit it starts with 10. 10 multiplied by 4. Wait, this is subtraction. I need to write this shit down. Explain to me now. Okay, 10 is blue is addition. I can't be asking this every time. Blue is addition, yellow is subtraction. Equals subtraction. Pink is multiplication, and then purple is division. Is that correct? Purple is division. Okay. Purple division. Okay. I've been interested in this game for a while, but this seems like so much. Listen, if you're math inclined, it's not that bad, but this is just one room. This is just one room. Okay. 10 multiplied by 2 is 20. And then divided by 2 is 10. And then 10 minus 2 is 8. Minus 4 is 4. Is this 4? It's 6. How is it 6? What did I do wrong? 10, 20, not 6. I'm at 4. Okay, thank fucking God. Oh my God, thank you. What game are we playing that involves math? Key card, bro. Worth. You finally got this set up nice. Yes, we did. Broadcast Ninjasta. Thank you. Hello. Key card. Okay. Okay, so maybe PEMDAS is just the way you do it. Maybe it is just the way you do it. Did we check behind the bar? Yeah, we got the money from the bar. Okay. I'm progressing north. I know they told me not to, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay, dining room is huge because we want to double back once we reach rank 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to move forward a little bit, but that's okay. Do I know what's being served? I don't. I'm serving. I know that to be true. Yes, I'm going to go this way. Fuck! Okay, whew. We're fine. Lose 2 steps every time you enter the boudoir. Give me the boudoir. It's not based on PEMDAS. Okay, fuck my drag, I suppose. Gemerald. Thank you. What was that? What the fuck is this? Sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 steps. That's pretty good. That's good. Okay. Burn my gemerald. We have like a little bit of money, so. Salt shaker, compass, shovel, sledgehammer. There was stuff to dig, wasn't there? In the terrace? I believe there was stuff to dig in the terrace. I believe, right? Compass lets you draft rooms that are more likely to go north. Love a boudoir. I think I go shovel here. Yeah. Yeah, I go shovel here. We don't double back yet. Okay. Yes, we do, actually. Yes, we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That sucks. Because if we had just gotten one more up, we could have gotten some food. It's looking unlikely that we're going to get any food. However, the sleep mask did just give us some extra steps, which is nice. Okay. Let's go back to the terrace. I hate you. I hate you. I hate the math puzzle, bro. My ass should not have cheated my way through every math class I've ever been in. Okay. Money for Jesus. Up to the terrace. Hello. Don't be pebbles. Okay. More coins. We're going to give 1 to Jesus. And then back through here. And then to the classroom. Oh, let's go to the dark room. We haven't been here yet. We picked up the negative when we defeated Mom, so we can go to the dark room now. And we have the key card, which is great. Okay, well, I can't see any of them. I thought I could see some of them, but I can't see any of them. Let's do that one. That's a bedroom. But it does have... Oh, that's actually pretty good, because it links me back through here, which is good. Okay. Toppington hat. Nothing else. Okay, so that saves us some steps, because we wanted to come back here anyway. This is scary. Alright. We have died. However, this won't reset. This is it. Unless we needed a key. We just go freezer and hope for a key somewhere. Like maybe we can find a key. Wait, why am I freezing to death? Do you think Ethel's in here? Holy shit, dude. Do you think Ethel's in here? Holy shit, bro. Wait, there's a door here that if you unfreeze it, something might happen. Oh, I got so scared. What if she was in there, bro? What if she was in there? I thought I was going to read the note, and then it opened. Freezer bride so friggin' divine, man. There's a little cross on that. There's a note in there. Okay, somehow there was a key. Explain. Is your name Isaiah? For staff. There's a note. There's something. Okay, so somehow, some way. Oh, shit. There is some stuff. There is stuff. But it's all frozen. You put your bleach in the freezer? That's a little weird. There is a key, but it's frozen. We need to figure out how to turn the freezer off. Okay, so tomorrow we'll start with 4 coins and 2 gemeralds, which is good. That'll give us a little bit of a head start. It is frozen. So somehow we can turn the freezer down. I don't know how, but somehow. All right. We have steps. This is likely going to be the end. We do have a way down, but we need a key. So possibly try to find a key. If I were a key, where would I be? Just kind of take a look around, and we'll see if anything strikes my fancy here. Perhaps somebody left a key on one of these shelves? Keep your eyes peeled, chat. We're not dead yet. The reports of my death may have been greatly exaggerated. We're probably dead, don't get me wrong, but we might not be. Kiki. Booba. Kiki. Can you use the mallet to break the freezer? I don't have the sledgehammer. I would assume no, but that's a good instinct. We did sort of just like sprint through these rooms because I just sort of anticipated nothing being here, so not technically impossible. Not technically impossible for there to be a key. Unlikely, yes, but not impossible. If I were a key, where would I be? Where would I be? Listen, I'm grasping at straws here. I know this. There wouldn't be one in here because there already was one in here. There wouldn't be a second one. I realize I'm grasping at straws, but did we get any keys? We got one from that room because that one always comes preloaded with a key. I didn't look here besides to solve that puzz. God, Grandpa, can you please leave keys on every nightstand, please? It's an interesting way to lay out this room. Why does it have these, like, weird little quarter walls here? Isn't that strange? Why would you do it like that? That's weird. I don't believe these rooms can have anything in them. For hide and seek. I guess asked and answered, you know. Did you do the key project in this classroom that maybe would yield me good results? I was hoping I could push this, but I can't. Chalk? Looks yummy. Would love to eat that. But alas. Open. 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 Nope. 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 That's nothing. I don't care. The dark room. The dark room... Doesn't the dark room sometimes have stuff that maybe I can't see, but maybe I can pick up? Possibly? Wishful thinking, maybe? Wishful drinking? I think it was wishful drinking, honestly. Dark room into bedroom? Did I look around in here? Ooh, free steps. Yummy, free steps. Yeah, I think that's probably just going to do it. Is there any room I didn't look? You can probably only pick stuff up when it's on. That's probably true. We did get the key in here, right? Yeah. We got a few keys in this run, but... Listen, I got the steps, so let's play with them. Play with me, I got the steps, so let's play with them. You cannot take money from me, Jesus. My account is frozen. Okay. Metal detector would have been so good for this run, but unfortunately, there was a gem there. I remember that. Did you put anything on the terrace here? Nope. Nope. Can you just keep stepping in and out of that room? Yeah, but it's neutral because I spend one step to get in and then one step to go out. So it's free. It's free to enter, basically. Anything in here? It had the money, but it does give you 2 every time, though. Yes. Egg timer. Egg timer. Me when I'm waiting for Northern Lion to go live. I set the egg timer. Yeah, that looks like it's probably going to do it because we're back here now. Can I drink the wine? Nope. Nope. Would have loved to have eaten that. I bet it was yummy. I bet it was so yummy. We got the sleep mask from here. I doubt there would be... Can I put these heels on? Nope. I doubt there would be a second item in here besides the gemerald, which always spawns. Okay. Wouldn't it be funny if there was a... Was there a key for sale? No. The sledgehammer was for sale, but I can't buy it now. That was before we knew there was a freezer, though. Sonic always taught me to check the garbage. Okay. That's it. We'll call it a day. We'll call it a day. Still eventful. I mean, we got the freezer. We froze our accounts, which means we'll have a step up next time. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. All right. That was an okay day. I mean, I filled out the bottom ranks pretty well. But then immediately once I started going north, things kind of went a little bit wrong. Should have listened to Reader's Digest, I suppose. All right. Thank you for watching. Next time we will be back for day 9. We did get the date, which was nice. Next time we'll be back for day 9. Join us then. Thank you all for watching. I hope you're having a good time with Blueprints. I'm having a good time streaming it and playing it and recording it and posting it. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.